Hi guys, Dennis here from Denny Bob's RC Construction, and welcome back to the channel. I've got my XDRC 580 here. I went in tonight and filled up the hydraulic oil. There's a screw on the top of the tank that you take off, and then there is a sight glass, and they tell you to fill it to the top of the sight glass. And then I went and I cycled everything and checked my level, and it was still right up to snuff. I've got a 5200 milliamp battery that's already charged up. I've got the battery that came with it, charging that up and see if that takes a charge or not, which it should. But this is an old battery. We'll get her plugged in. And the SWA switch, to have the sound mixed with the motion, you have to turn the SWA switch down. Just checking a couple of dials here and see if that's what I was. Yep, they're supposed to be up, and not sure if that's anything, but it did say in the instructions they wanted to both turn up. And maybe that has something to do with sound, something, I don't know. I guess I didn't read the instructions that hard, I guess, or that well. But it is equipped with the sound system. It does have the reverse beeper, which I'm liking that. Reverse lights come on too when you go back in reverse. And it is actually very smooth. Very smooth operation. It does have a horn. Kind of a wimpy horn, but it's fine. Now this did come equipped with a smoker, smoke generator. I don't have any oil to put in it, and somebody had recommended putting some scented vape oil or something in it. At least you're not smelling burnt oil. I know somebody else that does that as well, but I don't have any. I don't vape, so I'll have to buy a little bit and put in it and give it a try. But it does have a. It doesn't really have. I'm going to shut the sound off. It really doesn't have a what you want to call a 2-speed. They have an
volume adjustment exit settings.
I don't know what that has to do with anything. This thing talking to me. At least it's talking in English, I guess. I'll have to figure out what's going on with that. Okay. It's electronic, but they do have the maybe you're not supposed to be driving around without the sound on. I don't know, but they do have what they call a dual rate switch. They have the SWD switch set up as a dual rate, so this is high. Plenty fast. Flip that down and makes it a little more controllable. I have that set up on my other XD model too. A dual rate. But it does have lights. The thing is yeah, if you do that, then it flags flashing. And it goes to off. So it's the lights I haven't got all figured out, but that is on the SWC switch, and if you flash it one way, then you get all kinds of other lights flashing, and it takes me a little bit of time to figure it out. The more I play with it, I'm sure I'll figure out what all the light functions are on it. But overall, I'm pretty happy with it. I haven't seen any leaks yet. Went through and kind of put a Allen wrench on a bunch of the screws to make sure they're tight. And I did have plans of maybe getting into the differentials and repacking them, or at least packing them with some grease. It's a lot of work. It's to get the wheels taken off. They're not much fun. I've got another XD model that I've done this to, and it takes a little time and some patience. But I might do it. I might not. I might just run it. We'll see. See what I get to feel like on a Saturday or a Sunday, and maybe do that. But you can change the strobe settings, and I think one more on, and it's off. But yeah, I'm pretty happy with how it's, with what I got. Hopefully sometime soon I'll actually get it out and play with it. I might not even get it dirty. I might wait till I get to the show in November and then get it out for the first time and play with it. We'll see. See how it goes. But my dirt outside's been wet all summer, and then we had some dry time, and then weeds took over, so I haven't been able to play outside much this year. But it's pretty cool. What I'm gonna do is grab the camera, kind of go around here. I'm going to show you the wires. They tell you when it comes with a smoke kit, and say you don't want to run it, and that's fine. Sometimes it gives people headaches, and you can actually shut it off. There's a way to shut it off, and I'll show you. They tell you in the directions, but not everybody takes the time to read them. There's wires underneath here, and they're actually marked underneath here, and they're marked with the number 8, and they were just tucked in here. And this is what the power wire this is the power wire that feeds the smoke generator. So if you don't want it to be running all the time when the sound is on, you can unplug it and just leave it there. When the hood shuts, never comes anywhere close to it. And the power wires that are coming out and feeding it, the one thing they want to make sure that you do is you make sure you hook it up the right way. And I think it was, yeah, the green and red go together. You just want to make sure you plug it in the same way. So that way you're not reversing the polarity on the smoke generator. That was in the instructions. But yeah, it does have a hydraulic reservoir. This tank on this side is your hydraulic reservoir. The steps kind of come out. It's kind of cool. And there's your sight glass. You fill it up till it's to the top of the gauge, and that leaves quite a bit of room, head space in there for oil expansion and whatnot. But yeah, the lights do all work. I just haven't figured out how that switch controls everything to get it to shut off. I messed with it, and I think I spent 3, 4, 5 minutes trying to get all the lights shut back off again, because it has a flashing sequence. For me, what should be fine would be just all the headlights on and all the lights off. That would be fine with me. but that's not the way it is. But I'm pretty happy with how what it is. It is pretty heavy. I haven't actually set it on a scale yet, but it is definitely heavier than my other XDRC model, just by trying to carry it around. Just a second here. I'm going to start it back up and raise the bucket up and show you the detach for the bucket. See if we can see it. And the detach for the bucket is these two spring-loaded pins right here, and it's really tough to do. I don't even know if I'll be able to get this in the camera or not. And take it off. And it just fits over some hooks. Pull the pins in, and it latches it back in. Hopefully that got on camera. I don't know. We'll see. Otherwise you were looking at the ceiling. But yeah, overall I'm pretty happy with what we got. Look, I'm kind of excited to get it in the dirt or get it in some crumb rubber and get to playing with it. I do have a set of pallet forks. There is a fourth function. This is a 4-function machine for hydraulic valve, and there is auxiliary hookups to run a grapple right underneath the boom there, and they're quick couplers. And that, I believe, is operated with the VRD dial, if I remember right. Yep, it's the VRD dial. But the radio's all set up. It's set up to operate the way it should. It's already mixed. Everything is good to go. Add the hydraulic oil in it, throw the decals on, throw the handrails on, and go play. But overall, I'm pretty happy with it. It's so far so good. We'll actually get it out and play with it sometime, and then we'll know. I played with a model just like it. Another friend Brian has one, and I really liked how smooth it operated. It was very nice. So compared to my old clunker that I've got. So anyway, thanks for coming along, and catch you guys later.